up here, I'd like to tell you it's become a tradition at Pinetree Secondary for the valedictorian to receive a personalized Pinetree wristwatch, and I'd like to call on Mr. McCullough to present that to Kyle so he can wear it when he delivers his speech today.
What's his website?
Good afternoon, families, friends, teachers, and the class of 2004. This past week has been both frightening and exciting, knowing that in only days we would arrive at commencement to mark the end of what we've known as life for the past 13 years. Ironically, commencement is defined as start, launch, beginning, because at the end of these 13 years, we are now prepared to start a new beginning. So today, wearing our party hats and our togas, with our fake diplomas in hand, we should celebrate and reflect on how we've arrived at this beginning, and thank those who have helped us along the way. We have learned so much thanks to our teachers. They taught us math, social, science, English, etc. But more importantly, they have spent 13 years preparing us for the rest of our lives. Each teacher brought something special to Pinetree. Very special. Mr. Hardup, what a guy. He taught us the importance of good attitude. Mr. Sinclair, how fun and expressive a math equation can be. Miss Walters, how to act absolutely crazy every day and get paid for it. Mr. Yakabuchi, that everything he says is right. Miss Checkley, how to thoroughly enjoy a pep rally. You'll never let that one down. Mr. Sheehan, Mr. Komba, and Senior Sayers, that bald and back hair are sexy. Look through your yearbook. There's quite a few Pinetree teachers following this trend, but none sexier than Mr. Simpson. And mentioning Mr. Simpson, in all seriousness, he embodies everything that is great about Pinetree. Always positive, fun, approachable, hardworking, and obviously very passionate about his vocation to teach. This great attitude gained Mr. Simpson the respect of students, teachers, and parents alike. Mr. McCullough has some big shoes to fill, but he's definitely up for the task. Through his personality, Mr. Simpson showed us what was important, to be a good person, just as the other teachers at Pinetree have. You see, each teacher taught us in their own special way, but they worked best as a team. Some of their most impressive work completed on Prody days. It was on these days teachers gathered together to make lessons out of driving students nuts. Just what did they accomplish on these days? Well, no more regular pencils for test, just HB pencils. Good one. That took them 2 days. Or how about, let's make class start exactly 8 o'clock, not a second later, we'll close the doors and lock the students out. Then the students are sure to learn when they're forced to miss class. Or, of course, the most clever lesson of all.
Hey guys, I got a good one. Let's mention a protest on Friday, wait until Sunday night, and call it off. The kids won't have done their homework, it'll be so funny.
You see, that is why they are the teachers. You see, the teachers were never trying to be mean. They were simply ingraining important qualities into us, their students. 20 years from now, only Kenny Young will remember the algebraic formulas. But we will always remember the really important life lessons our teachers instilled in us. So thank you to the teachers and staff at Pinetree for getting us all the way here, to the beginning. Where would we be without family? The fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, aunts and uncles, and all the way down the line who were there to wipe our bums, kiss our boo-boos, make our lunches when we didn't have time or didn't know how to help us with our homework, kick around the ball, sit us down and have the talk, or to insist on a kiss goodbye. Every family is unique, but its support is always as important. So thank you to the families for supporting us over all these years. It's your care that kept us on our feet. Our teachers taught us, our families encouraged us, but it is us, the class of 2004, who have done it all together. Together, we have experienced many national and international events that have taken place over the last 4 years. The Sydney Olympics, Salt Lake City Olympics, September 11th, the war in Afghanistan and Iraq, World Cup soccer, and the Friends finale. Or, the more entertaining and closer to home, envision with me, memories like Julian's naked little body and his little nipple rings streaking across the football field. Or, of course, Devin Robertson trying tanning lotion for the first time. How could you forget such a beautiful shade of orange? And then there was Will Delaney, blindfolded at a pep rally, kissing his mom, and enjoying it. And then our friends hypnotized into thinking they're beautiful budding flowers and seeing their faces on the newspaper the next day. That's right, jump. All 400 of us have played a role in forming one another's character. Whether it was through the friends we've made, the fights we've had, the laughter, the tears, the embarrassment, the failures, the successes, or simply observing those around you. Each one of us has had an incredible influence on one another. This shared journey has helped mold us into who we are. Big or small, good or bad, I hope that every experience you have had was a learning experience. Because together, they have made you who you are. Right now, back at the beginning. We need to look forward to the future. In 1 week, we will walk away from high school with a fresh slate. We must build upon our past and head with confidence in any direction we choose. Maybe Giancarlo Brancati will become a circus clown. Jerica Jones, a ballerina. Matt Chong, professional high jumper. Nick DeFafi, a rock star. Ryan Gordon, stay-at-home dad. Larry Brunel, hairdresser. Or how about Pierre Diablo, a traveling missionary. In closing, let's go ace those provincials, get a job, go to college, meet someone nice, earn some money, get married, make some babies, and buy a boat. However you want to do it, know that we have been given, and given each other, the gift of a great foundation with which we can begin our future. Thank you. Let's do it.
Very much, Kyle. You know, Kyle alluded to it, and many students alluded to it when they came across the stage, and that was to say thank you to their parents. And I think all the graduates should join me right now in giving their parents a huge round of support and applause. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention, and it's been a lovely afternoon. As you know, an activity as spectacular as this does not happen without the efforts of many. I would personally like to thank all who have made this such a special event. In particular, Ms. Carmichael, Mr. Bryson, and the Pinetree music students, Mr. Herdman and the graphic artist,